Hello, gorgeous soul. Welcome to your September monthly astrology. It is action-packed and it's full of cosmic opportunities to transform and to fling ourselves forward towards our destiny. Okay, Mercury is retrograde, going retro shadow from the 5th. And actually, by the end of the month, we have 7 planets going retrograde. So there's more work to do from the past and to heal our wounds. But these amazing opportunities to discover not only how to transform our present, but how to reach our future goals. Amazing! Here's your monthly astrology. Hello, fabulous Gemini. First thing I want to say is, of course, that this month Mercury, your ruler, goes retrograde. So get everything done at the beginning of the month. And bear in mind, as September goes on, it starts to go into shadow and then fully retrograde. I have to say, all the outer planets are retrograde. So we are in that phase where we have to go back to the past, check out, anything we've left behind, do some work on some of our patterns and some of our wounds, and be prepared to then move forward. But with Mercury retrograde, it's obviously more tricky for you. You feel it more than the other signs. But there is so much other positive stuff this month. It's really important that any action, any communication, anything you want to get sorted out, get on with it in the first 2 weeks, and it should be much smoother for you. The first thing we have is Mercury retro shadow begins actually on the 7th of September. So, obviously it's less strong than when it goes full throttle at the end of the month, but just be a little bit careful when it's in your love zone, your partnership zone, your creativity zone, your children zone. So, you will be feeling playful, and the way that you can reap the treasure out of Mercury retrograde is to think about things that gave you pleasure in the past. Having said that, be a bit cautious when it comes to ex-lovers or trying to get very sentimental about things in the past, because it could lead to wrong decisions. I guess you'll find out, and it's entirely up to you what decisions you make, but there is the temptation to go back to ex-lovers or projects in the past that maybe you don't need to go back to. But do anything that you has always brought you pleasure, get on and do it. The new moon in Virgo is making you think about a brand new pattern and big changes when it comes to your home and your family. You might be thinking about moving. You might be deciding to completely redecorate or transform your space. There may be someone in your family you're cutting out, or you may be committing to a new emotional cycle when it comes to your family. Whatever it is, the new moon gives us an opportunity to make that commitment or that experience conscious. So if you want to make changes in any of those areas, it's great to do a little ritual, light a candle, or say, right, this is where I'm going next. This is the transformation I intend to make. I'm putting the past behind me. I'm letting go of any habits, thoughts, experiences, people, or situations that no longer serve me when it comes to my home and my family. And because Uranus, it's trine Uranus, there's a little sprinkling of psychic insight. You might get an amazing sudden revelation or intuition. And also you're confident enough to make these changes. But keep your boundaries clear, because Uranus on this occasion may make you feel, you don't know what's real and what isn't real. So be practical when you make those decisions. Venus, the planet of love, is actually helping you be practical. It's helping you have abundance when it comes to your work. It's dousing you in self-love so that you're committed to taking care of yourself and looking out for your health and well-being. You also want to bring some healthy habits into your personal relationships as well. Now, Mars is entering your pleasure and creativity zone on the 15th. That's quite good for you. You should be feeling bouncy and optimistic and excited about life. And you've got the drive and the energy to push ahead with creative projects. You're also feeling very frisky, excitable, passionate about life. So that's a wonderful vibe for you to have. The full moon on the 20th is giving you a deeper insight into your career and your reputation and what you need to do. Not what you need to do physically, but what you need to do spiritually, what you need to do energetically to transform things when it comes to your career. And there could be a dream, a synchronicity, or a symbol that comes to you that leads you in the right direction. So, You know, whenever we have a full moon and a new moon, they're very powerful days for us to gain insight, to let things go, or to have a peak experience. So it's really important that we focus on those days, jot them down, put an alert on your phone, do something so that you're aware of what's coming up and you can use that energy to your advantage. Mars is also trine the North Node on the 21st. You have the energy to push forward in your dreams for the future and creating your life and who you want to be. Again, you're feeling quite playful and excited. And that's added to when the sun also goes into that area. You're confident about your creativity. Hopefully, you're confident that you're lovable and you're much more cheerful and optimistic than usual. It's an exciting time for you. Now, big news, particularly as you are an air sign, is there is a grand air trine on the 26th. This is super important because it brings about an evolution, a change, an upgrade in your energy. And you're firmly in this because the moon is in Gemini, trine Mars in Libra, trine retrograde Saturn in Aquarius, trine moon in Gemini. So hopefully you will have a day of inspiration, excitement, and you're going to see the way forward and how to get there. So again, put an alert on your phone, 26th of September. Pay attention, because as I say, the sun is trine the North Node as well. So there's magic connected to that day about creating your future and your future happiness and seeing something deeply important. So I would say potentially that's the most important day of the month for you. Take care, gorgeous, and I'll speak to you soon. Don't forget to come visit me on Instagram at Michele Knight, Michele with 1 L, and on Facebook where I do lots of lives, and you may even get a live tarot reading from me individually, Michele Knight Astrologer, and of course my website micheleknight.com if you want a reading with one of my fabulous psychics. So much love to you.